Hi everybody, how are you today? This is Cheryl Abram and this is my Ypifany channel where I talk about everything learning, development, and evaluation as I work to decolonize thinking around these things. Okay. Today, I want to talk about seeing things that aren't there and how that happens, how it happened and happens for me, and what we can do about it. Now, first of all, because this is a learning channel, that's what I do, and I have learning professionals who watch this channel and who I would like to watch this channel. I bring learning into everything. Okay, so we are, me and my partner, working on a cybersecurity course. I've said that before. One of the tools we use, it's very good, even if you're not working on a course or doing something, okay, is called HP Reveal. I don't know if you can see that, but HP Reveal. It's an app that you can download. And what it does is it's an augmented reality app. So if you're familiar with Pokemon Go, my daughter used to do that, and I know some of you may be familiar with it or even do it. Pokemon Go is you download that app, you get your phone, you go outside or wherever you are, in the house, whatever, and you look for Pokemon, and they'll pop up, but you have to be looking through the app, okay? Because you can't just be out here looking for Pokemon, no. You have to do it through this app, and when you see them, you got to catch them or whatever that Pokemon stuff is, okay? Now this HP Reveal, we're using this in a cybersecurity escape room that we're doing. If you all are familiar with an escape room, it's a room you go in, you have clues, you have to find out the answer to something, you have a certain amount of time to do it, you go in there with a team, you look for these clues, you figure stuff out, you got keys, you got to open locks and, just put stuff together and all that. It's a lot of fun. So if you've never been to an escape room, go do it. You do it with a team normally, but it's a lot of fun. So we're going to use this in the escape room because what we want to do is we want to overlay reality. It's augmented reality, okay? We want to overlay reality with something that we just put there and that you can only see through here. So we're going to put clues and logos and videos, pictures, which are clues for them to get to the next step to get out of the escape room. All right. Augmented reality. When you lay something, you doing it now. You lay something on top of what's actually going on so that you can react to it. Okay? Augmented reality. So you could react and respond. Now, I like watching movies. I don't watch them as much as I used to because this kind of stuff keeps me busy and I love it anyway. But one of the movies that I like is really old. It's called Shallow Hal. Okay? Jack Black is funny. I love him. He's the main character. Okay? Now, really quickly, just to show what I'm talking about here, it's the same thing as the augmented reality. In Shallow Hal, Jack Black is really superficial. He only likes women who look a certain way, whose breasts are a certain size, whose figure is a certain way. Very superficial. So he meets Tony Robbins, who's an actual, is it Robbins or Robinson? Something like that. He's an actual guru, like nowadays. And he talks to people about guru stuff, okay? So he meets Tony Robbins in an elevator. Tony Robbins puts some kind of hoodoo or something on him, okay, and tells him, okay, from now on, you're only going to see the inside of a lady. You're only going to see what she's like inside. You're not going to concentrate on the outside. So when he leaves, and the movie is about him seeing women that he would not typically be attracted to, now they look physically attractive to him, okay? Some of them are really big. Some of them aren't that big, but their face is kind of, like that. So he does that. And, okay, so that's the movie. So there's a part in the movie where his friend, I forget his friend's name, but he's on Seinfeld. And he says, he gets him out of that spell. And Jack Black is like, why did you do that? I saw this beautiful lady and you just messed it up. And his friend was like, well, I did it because you were lacking third-party perspective. Meaning you were seeing something that nobody else was seeing. So that's why I had to snap you out of that, okay? And, the movie goes on. So that's kind of like what was happening to him was kind of like what happens to schizophrenics, I guess, right? People with medical conditions where they actually see stuff that nobody else can witness. movie Beautiful Mind is a good example of that. Hey boo. My boo's here, but I'm going to keep going on. Okay. Now, so what I want to say is that the thing that gets us augmenting reality, like this HP thing I just showed you, the thing that gets us seeing stuff that really isn't there, or that other people can't witness or understand or whatever. Now, I'm not talking about medical stuff, okay? I'm not talking about where you actually have something wrong in your amygdala or wherever, going on in your brain so that you're seeing things. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what's going on right now on YouTube and in other places, okay? I'm talking about what's going on with me, what has been going on and had been, going on with me. The thing that causes that is real simple. It's fear. Fear causes me to see stuff that's not really there. And fear, believe it or not, fear is the same thing as uncertainty. Because let me tell you what happens. Now, I talked to y'all yesterday about something called, was it yesterday? I don't know. One of them videos about something called the uncanny valley. Remember that? When I said the uncanny valley is when something is in front of you and you're not sure what it is. So your body just automatically, has a sense of fear and disgust because you're not sure what that is. One thing humans don't like, we don't like the unknown. We don't like not knowing. We don't like uncertainty. So when when something comes, a situation happens and uncertainty is there, what do? We make shit up. We make stuff up. I can't say that. We make stuff up, okay, when we're in situations that are uncertain. Now, it's up to us what we make up. What we make could be something we're afraid of. What we make could be what we make could be something where we like, okay? But the point is, you making that up. James Baldwin, y'all have heard me talk about James Baldwin before because I love James Baldwin. If you keep looking at these videos, you're going to keep hearing about James Baldwin, okay? James Baldwin, he has a documentary. Now, he didn't do it. Old boy did it. I forget his name. He has a documentary on, it was on Netflix. I know it's on Prime now, called I'm Not Your Negro. In that documentary, there's a black and white video of James Baldwin talking with an interviewer where he says, I'm not a nigger. That's what he says. He don't say Negro. He says, I am not a nigger. He says, nigger came from the white population in America. He said, y'all made that up. That is not what I am. When you look at me and you see a nigger, that's because your fear has made that up. That is not me. Okay? So it's not up to me to do anything about that. You made it. You're the nigger. You're the one who made it. So there's nothing I can do about that. You have to address that. Okay? It's really good. If y'all haven't seen it, you got to go see that documentary. It is excellent. And that is exactly what I'm talking about right here. When there is uncertainty in any place. Now, again, I'm not talking about some medical condition where you need to go see a doctor and get your brain scanned and all this other kind of stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? Outside of those cases where we just out here just scared and making stuff up, you're not getting any facts or details, just making it up. Okay? In those cases, that's where we really have to sit down, step back and say, okay, what's really going on here? What's really going on? Let me stop making this stuff up. Okay? Let me go out and start asking some questions. Let me get some facts from people. Let me see what's really going on. Otherwise, you're going to be up here making some stuff up and people looking at you like, are you okay? Are you all right? Do you need help? Can I call somebody for you? Okay, because you just out here running wild. And nobody understands what is going on with you. All right? So take that as feedback. Take that as feedback. You're telling me there's a Pokemon right in front of you, and I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about? And the thing about that, right? In order to see the augmented reality, like for the stuff that we're doing, you know, you have to use HP Reveal in order to see it. For you to see Pokemon out there in the real world, you have to use Pokemon Go. You got to have this in front of your face like this here. Looking through the lens, otherwise you can't see it, right? In order for you to be seeing stuff going on in your life, you have to be looking through something. If it's not reality, you have to be looking through some kind of lens. So what are you looking through? What are you looking through so that whereas nobody else can see what you're seeing? What is that? You're looking through what you have made. You're looking through the fear, the thing that you have made out of fear. That's what you're looking through. And that's what you got to examine. Your app, something wrong with your app. Okay? You got to fix that app. Now, we all use it. We all have it. We all make stuff up. We do. We all make stuff up so that we can, first of all, we make it up because we don't like uncertainty. We just don't like it. Okay? Then we make it up because we want to feel like we're in control. Okay? I don't know what's going on and it makes me feel out of control, so I want to feel like I'm in control, so let me make some stuff up and then tell that story. Now I feel in control. Like, that's why we do it. Okay? And all of that, with all that work comes the most wonderful thing in the world. I'm telling you. It's better than love. I'm telling you. It's the most wonderful thing in the world. With all that making stuff up comes accountability. Accountability, that's where your power is, accountability. Because that means I can go, look, see this right here? This is like if you look at this as, this was uncertainty. Let's say there's nothing here, okay? This is uncertainty. There's nothing in this space. Now I'm scared, okay? Now, here I go. I done made something up. That space is filled right now. But it's made of all of this stuff. You see how I can take them off? Accountability allows this. It allows me to have the power to go back and unravel all that stuff. Okay? So I can start over. I can either start over and make up something else, or I can go out there and find out, well, what's happening in reality. That's what I can do. I can do that too. That's also an option. Okay? So augmented reality, we use it in training and development, and it's a wonderful thing to use, but we also use that stuff in real life. And we use it in places where it's not beneficial to us. Some of the stuff we're making up is not beneficial for us. Okay, it's just not. So let's take a moment to just breathe and step back and say, okay, the feedback I'm getting, out here and in here is that I may be interpreting something in the wrong way. So let me take my power back, re-examine what this is, and see where I can go from there. Okay? Again, if you haven't seen I'm Not Your Negro, go look at that. It's really, really, really good. If you're doing anything in learning and development, training, learning, whatever, check out HP Reveal. It's awesome. It's really good. We're going to be using it. Okay? All right. That's all I have for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.